Hello everybody, today we will be making a habitat for the Allosaurus. The Allosaurus is a meat-eating dinosaur, of course, that's about 9 to 10 meters long and can get up to 3 tons. Oh my god, that's like a Honda Civic. How? It's small too, it's not that big. It's like a little bit bigger than a car, so I don't know why. I'm surprised it's as heavy as a car, but I don't know why. I just always think of it as like a light, fast predator. Just crazy. Also, it happens to look like those weird villains from the Dark Crystal movie, the Skeksis. It always looks like it's trying to plot something. Kind of reminds me of Starscream from the Transformers, how he's always trying to betray Megatron and become the ruler and everything. How his voice is always high pitched and annoying. Like, that's how I imagine Allosaurus is. But I'm going to start telling you an amazing story of my first Allosaurus. My first Allosaurus was, of course, in my main base. I haven't shown a video of it yet. I was going to make a tour of it eventually. It's really cool. There's a bunch of dinosaur species, all the ones I love and stuff. Some really cool ideas for attractions and enclosures. And when I was about to finish, really, the main part of the main base, pretty much, the main part of the park, I decided to add off these little jutting areas from the main walkway with some different, more unknown dinosaur species than the more popular ones I had in the park. And one of them happened to be Allosaurus, and I thought, what would be a good name for an Allosaurus? And then it hit me. Weird Al Yankovic, an amazing artist who may or may not be from Canada. I don't know, but he looks like he is. He's amazing. I love his music. I've listened to him since I was little. I love White and Nerdy, Amish Paradise, Foil. All of his parodies are so amazing. So I decided to name my first Allosaurus Weird Al. And, you know what? After this video, maybe I'll name that Allosaurus Weird Al. Just to, have some memories of Weird Al. He's such a good musician. He's one of those guys who seems so lighthearted and so true. I almost called him Kanye Reeves. Keanu Reeves, everyone loves him. He's been in The Matrix, John Wick. He's always seen as like a lovable, humble guy. This is like that, but if he was, a musician, it's crazy, and I love him. I just love him. So awesome, so amazing. I love Weird Al, and I will not stop loving him until he gets the respect he deserves, okay? The respect he deserves. That man is awesome. I thank my brother so much for just showing him to me. I'm so happy that he did. It just makes me so happy, okay, that there's a person who's so lighthearted. He's always kind. He always is really funny and stuff. He's like Rhett and Link almost. He kind of reminds me of that. In fact, I used to mistake him for Rhett and Link a lot. Hold on. But anyways, as you can see, I really started to get that idea of how I want to do this. I started adding these flower patches that are part of the decorative botanical section. That really allows me to make it look beautiful, make it look like a beautiful field. And trust me, I know all about them. There's like 13 fields right by my house. I pretty much live in the sticks. Not actually, but I can ride my bike and immediately find 13 fields. So I'm pretty good with this stuff. Now you can see I'm trying to make this a genetically modified beast. Well, actually not a beast, he's a gentleman. I made him social, humble, tolerant. Mostly because I have a feeling that I'm going to be very sporadic and decide to open the floodgates to this bad boy. So let's hope I don't do that, shall we? As you can see, I'm going to first-person view and really just enjoying the beauty of the enclosure I've made here. I ended up getting rid of those, the leafy climbers. I really just love the look of the flowers and everything. I don't know, it's just something about the stumps I didn't really like how it mixed well with, I didn't really like how well it mixed with the flowers. It didn't work that well for me. So see, I'm checking again just to make sure. The one cool thing about the leafy climbers, though, is sometimes you get like fallen stumps covered in mushrooms and flowers, which is kind of beautiful. But I don't know, the stumps are just, they stick out too much, They really pull everything away from the nice, beautiful greens and show dead plants and stuff. I don't want that. Nobody wants dead plants in their enclosures. So I started to get rid of some of that stuff here. You see I'm adding rocks, which is a famous tool I use to, hold on here. I'm going to start adding rocks, let's just not spoil it. But I started adding rocks, which is a good way to add some 3D representation into open air exhibits and stuff. Well, there's just large open areas and stuff. Honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself. Hopefully, by the end of this, I'll actually get better at making enclosures. I'm pretty proud of that Allosaurus, but everything else, I don't think I'm very good at. You can see here, I'm trying to make the forest bigger because I put the lake in a really weird way. Not the lake, but the little water source. I put it in a really weird way, so I'm going to try and fix that and highlight the forest a little bit more. I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. Here, I'm just bringing in the Allosaurus, ready to see its new enclosure. Getting tired. As you can see, I really settled on the flowers and stuff. Gonna get rid of those leafy climbers in a little while. Yeah. Honestly, it wasn't as hard as I thought. The hardest thing with a lot of these is adding the character in. The general design and gist of it, like figuring out how I want to build it's pretty easy. But having to add the life that really pulls it all together is really the hard part. For example, in the Allosaurus, the life that really pulled it together was the oasis from the little patches of grass that sprung through the desert. Or the ginkgo leaves and stuff in the wetlands. The river and leafy climbers of the Albertosaurus habitat, which I'm really proud of, I got to say. Like, really proud of. It's all just really about adding that last little details that really just perfects it. That's it, I think. I hope you enjoy. I hope he enjoys his habitat. And let's see that beautiful Allosaurus there. Oh, it's a little roar and his amazing orange skin.